Hi, today we are going to find a missing side if we are given perimeter or area. So for this first example, I want you to do it with me, and then the next couple, I'll give you a chance to solve first. So when we're looking at an example, we need to see what is given. In this example, they gave us perimeter, and we have a missing side of over here. So we are going to find that missing side using the formula for perimeter. I know that the formula for perimeter is perimeter equals width plus length plus length. So I'm going to plug in all the numbers that I know. I know that perimeter is 38. I don't know what my width is. That's the one missing. So I'm just going to put W. But I do know my length, that is up here, 13. But if I have 13 up here, I also have 13 down here. So I'm going to put 13 twice. Now that I have my formula, I'm just going to work my way backwards until I can find that missing number. First thing I'm going to do is working backwards, I can subtract 13. So 38 subtract 13, I get 5 and 2, 25. Now I'm going to rewrite what I still have. I still have width and plus 13. Well, now I just have one more 13, so I'm going to subtract that as well. 25 subtract 13, that gives me 12. 12 and 2 W's. Well, if I have 2 W's, that means that I need to split 12 up into 2 because my W is for 2, not just 1. So I'm going to take 12, I'm going to divide it into 2, and this should give me my missing side. So 12 divided 2 equals 6. I'm now going to double check. I have a 6 here. Well, I should also have a 6 over here, so I'm going to add my 6 twice. Now I'm going to add 13 twice. 6 plus 6 is 12. Add 13 gives me 25. And add 13 more, this gives me 38. So this equals 38, and it works. My missing side is 6 inches. Now I want you to try this next one on your own. All right, let's see how you did. I have a rectangle, and they give me perimeter. So once again, I'm going to use the formula for perimeter. Perimeter equals width plus length plus length. So I'm going to plug in what numbers I already know. I know perimeter is 36. I know that my width right here is 8. But if I have 8 right here, I also have 8 over here, so I can do it twice. But I do not know what this missing length is. So I'm just going to put L for it. Now, once again, we're going to work our way backwards to try and find those missing numbers. I'm going to subtract 8. Well, 36 subtract 8, I cannot do without regrouping, so I'm going to regroup. 16 subtract 8 gives me 8. And 2, 28. I'm going to rewrite what I have. I have 28 equals 8 plus those 2 missing lengths. Well, I still have 1 8, so I'm going to subtract that. 28 subtract 8 gives me 20. 20 equals 2 sides. But I only have one question mark because I only want to know one side. So I'm going to have to split this into 2. 20 split into 2 equals 10. My missing side should be 10 centimeters. Let's double check. If it is 10 centimeters, I have 10 plus 10 plus 8 and 8. Well, 10 add 10 is 20, plus 8 more equals 18, and 8 more equals 36. So this is correct. My answer is 10 centimeters. I want you to try this one on your own. Okay, let's see how you did. They give us the perimeter, so I need to know what my equation is for perimeter. Perimeter equals width plus length plus length. So here's my width, and I have 2 of those. And here's my length. I have 2 of these. It looks like I know what my area is, 52. And I know my width, which is 12, but I do not know what my length is. So once again, I am going to be working backwards. I'm going to subtract 12. 52 subtract 12 equals 40. Rewrite what I have. I still have one more 12, so I'm going to take that away. 40 subtract 12 equals 28. 28 equals the 2 lengths. But because I only want one length, I have to split that in 2. So 28 split or divided into 2 equals 14. This should be 14 feet squared. Let's double check. 12 plus 12 plus 14 plus 14. Well, 12 plus 12 is 24. 14 plus 14 is 28. 24 plus 28, well, 8 plus 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 2, 4, and 5. It equals 52. That is correct. My answer for that missing side is 14 feet. It is now time for us to switch our gear from perimeter to area. In this picture right here, it gives us the area. So we need to find the formula for area. Well, this one's really doable. We have area equals length times width, or base times height. Same thing. What we have here is we have a base of 6, and we have a length of something. So let's plug in what we know. We know area is 78, and we know our length is 6, but we do not know what our width is. Well, if you know your math facts, you can do 6 times what equals 78. If you're not sure on your math facts, let's just do the opposite. We're going to divide it. Well, 6, 12, 18. I'm going to pause there and circle 6. 1 goes on top. 6 is what I circled. That goes on the bottom. Subtract that. I get 1. Bring down my 8. I have 18. I can now circle 18. 1, 2, 3. 3 goes on top. 18 on the bottom. No remainder. I'm done. So my missing side should be 13. Let's double check. 6 times 13, that's 78. We're good. So my missing side is 13 millimeters. Your turn. All right, let's see how you did. They gave me the area, So I know that I need to use the formula for area. Area equals length times width. I know that my width is 5, and I am missing some type of length. So I'm going to use 145 equals something times 5. Okay, well, if you know your math facts, you could do this, but if you don't, let's just do the opposite and divide it. 5 divided by 140. Well, I need to go down 5, 10. I can now circle it. 1, 2, 2 goes on top. 10 is circled, so it goes on the bottom. Subtract them. That's 4. Bring down my 5. I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I can now circle it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 goes on top. 45 goes on the bottom. I now have 0. So my missing side should be 29. Go ahead and double check it. 29 times 5. Yep. 29 feet is my missing side. Try this one. Let's see how you did. You have the area, so we need to use the formula for area. Area equals base times height. Well, my base is right here, and it gives it to me at the very top, so that's 3. And my height is right here, and I don't know that, so I'm just going to put in H. Or you could leave it blank with a line. I know that my area is 111. So if you know your math facts, you can figure it out, or the opposite is divide it. Let's divide it out. 3, 6, 9. I can now circle 9. 1, 2, 3. Subtract 9. That gives me 2. Bring down my 1. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, and 21. I can now circle that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 goes on top. 21 goes on the bottom. No remainders. My missing side is 37. 37 centimeters. Thank you for learning. I hope this helped you. Please post any questions that you may have.